The meeting between US President Donald Trump and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa on the 21st of May 2025 at the White House became the center of international controversy when Mr. Trump made allegations of a white genocide taking place in South Africa. This event not only caused diplomatic shock, but also raised many questions about the authenticity of the statements and their impact on bilateral relations. Background of the meeting and Mr. Trump's accusations. The meeting between the two leaders was expected to promote economic cooperation and re-establish diplomatic relations after previous tensions. However, Mr. Trump turned the discussion to the issue of what he called white genocide in South Africa. He showed a 4-minute video, including images of white graves and a controversial music piece, to prove his accusation. Mr. Trump also cited unverified reports and figures to support his views, and criticized South Africa's land reform policy, claiming that it targeted whites and led to violence. Responses of President Ramaphosa and the South African government. In response to Mr. Trump's accusations, President Ramaphosa strongly denied, asserting that the violence in South Africa affected all communities, regardless of race. He stressed that the South African government was committed to protecting all citizens and had no policies targeting whites. Wikipedia, AP News. The South African government has also spoken out against Mr. Trump's statements, saying they were based on misinformation and could cause ethnic division. Independent experts and organizations have confirmed that there is no evidence of a systematic campaign against whites in South Africa. AP News analysis of data and facts in South Africa. According to figures from Agri-SA, the number of murders on farms in South Africa has fallen significantly over the past 2 decades, from 153 in 1998 to 47 in 2017. Experts say farm violence reflects the general security situation in South Africa, where high crime rates affect all communities, not just whites. Guardian. 1 VICE. 1 AP News. In addition, South Africa's land reform policy aims to redress historical injustices left by apartheid, in which black people were dispossessed of land. The South African government insists that the process will be carried out legally and fairly, without targeting any racial group. Impact on UC-South Africa relations. Trump's statements have heightened tensions in relations between the United States and South Africa. Trump previously signed an executive order cutting aid to South Africa and welcoming white South Africans as refugees, based on allegations of racial violence. The South African government has strongly protested these actions, saying they are based on misinformation and could damage bilateral relations. President Ramaphosa has called for dialogue and cooperation to solve common problems, rather than relying on unfounded accusations. Conclusion. The debate between President Trump and President Ramaphosa over the issue of white genocide in South Africa illustrates the dangers of using misinformation in international politics. Making unfounded accusations not only damages diplomatic relations, but can also incite division and violence. To build international relations based on trust and cooperation, leaders need to rely on hard data and respect the sovereignty and efforts of other countries to solve their own problems. The confrontation between President Trump and South African President Ramaphosa is more than just a diplomatic spat. It also reveals how misinformation can fuel radicalization around the world. But are the claims of white genocide really motivated by human rights concerns? Or are they a deeper political strategy? In the next video, we'll unpack why has the theme of white South African farmers become a propaganda weapon in the West? And who's really benefiting from it? If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. See you very soon.